Greetings everyone! I am Paul with many voices and welcome back to more Mine Mogul, where in the last few episodes we've actually completed the iron factory, the copper factory, the steel mill and the gold factory as well. And pretty much the majority of the continuation, if I can manage to get up here, is just going to be waiting around until stuff happens. Now sadly this will always happen, so don't worry about that. As we have already completed I can actually go into research. We already have completed... Oh wait, we never did the Master of Pipes. Well, let's do that. The Master of Copper, and we're on our way to the Master of Iron, Gold and Steel. And beyond that, all of the quests are done. Except the Master of Slag, which is going to be the focus of this episode. Because slag is actually one of the most difficult things to make. And for that, I am going to be placing down one of those. And not the other one. But I am going to be buying machines. A regular blast furnace. For one very specific reason. First of all, pick it up, dumbass. And we're gonna start with doing that right away. Blast furnace right over yonder. So, what do I need? Well, we're gonna have a 2, a 2, and I do believe that I want one in here. So, we need coal and crushed coal. Well, we've got that from the gold system coming in. So, in time, that is just going to happen. The other thing that I need is slag ingot, slag gears. Oh, actually, if that's the case, eject melt 1, eject melt 3. Place place you in there, and then you in there, I guess. That means that I also need one more roller. Rolling mill. Rod, threaded rod, junk cast, and junk pipe. Now, as you can see, you don't need a lot of the regular stuff. So that's actually quite beneficial. But how do we get... I'm going to ignore that. How do we get slag? Well, you combine any one type of ore with any one other type of ore. So, if we combine coal and gold, for instance, or steel, iron, or even steel, you get slag by default. So, hence why I cannot show that anymore. Take contents coal. So, if I were to throw in one of you, iron, the product will be slag, and for that reason I am going to actually give you a there. Good, because I want something there to be specific. We are going to drag this entire system temporarily over to there, as I mentioned before that I wanted to do that. Oh. And once we're done, we're actually going to demolish this again. That will be on this side. So 4, 7. And continue with 6. Yes, I've done this before and actually removed it. And now I'm bringing it back in as well. But only for this one time. And then, let's see. I'm gonna go with 7 this way. And then that way. I haven't fully planned this out yet, but I do have an idea on what I need. So, this is where you are coming in. Q. And then you will continue over. Like so. As for the rest, what I'm going to do is I will join this system up with that to centralize it. So 7 and then 9. Perfect. But first I want some copper and crushed copper. You. And you. Because you're the... If I can get back over there. You're gonna get filtered out. Into here, because I require copper to be produced from here for one very specific reason. And so... Four, 6... That system is now operational. And then... Oh. 4, 6. Good. So, what exactly do we need? Slag ingots, slag gears, slag threaded rods, slag rods, and slag junk cast and junk pipe. Now for the junk pipe, this is why I want coal or copper specifically. I still have one of those, and that won't fit. So 4, 4. Yes. So I want you there. Nope. Wrong way around. There. And then we'll throw in the 2 presses. One here. One there. And do I still have one? No, I do not. I don't have any machines whatsoever. No, bollocks. But that's okay. That's okay. We need a threading lathe, a pipe roller, and rod extruder. Thank you. Oh wait, you're supposed to just be iron. Well, this is a slag ingot. And these are slag gears. So that already works. So we need 20 ingots and 10 gears. You know what? And 10 jump pipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just wait until we have 10 of those. So I might not even need to make a cut in this particular section. 8. Hold on. You're supposed to be coming through here. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I no longer need copper here. So I'm going to immediately reroute the system back into here. 4, 7. Perfect. And that means that I will demolish this. As things can go that quick and easy. I am, however, going to keep all of this for later. Right. As for the rest, I'm now going to do the same for steel. For iron, I'm gonna need 10 iron plates. You lot can go in here. I don't need you. Right. So I need a rod extruder. And one of you. So I need, let's see, 10 rods and 10 threaded rods. So 20 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and perfect. I'm gonna bring these over to here. But first, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so let's go make some copper threads or some rods. Come on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that should be the 10 regular threaded rods, or the regular rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. And we're going to be tossing this in here as well. So we've got our regular rods. Oh. We'll place them over here. Okay. And that means that I no longer need this now. So 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, one more. Perfect. I don't need this anymore. Right, so boss will just remain boss. See how easy this can be? 4, 4, 4. And you can just go over and join that. Join this. Right. Now for the other system. I need threading lathes. 1. And we'll do a 6 on top of that. And a 6 over there. Oh, come on. I am purposely toss you over there to not have to deal with you. And not have to deal with you, but you. Right, so we're gonna dump these into here. And they are hopefully going to just become threaded rods that are chunky. And now for the most difficult parts. As this needs to be micromanaged a little bit. So I'm gonna need 1 iron and 1 copper. As you need 2 plates in order to make 1 pipe. Well, that's already a busted pipe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. There we go. There we go. Hello, cat. That's 2. In comes 3. You even see the welds fail. Oh hey, are you gonna join me over here? Oh nice. Cats. Oh. Are you that starving for attention again? I'm busy. I have to work. For the people at home. And you can use any 2 different type of plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that means that you are useless. Great. So we have our 10 pipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Threaded rods. So we're just gonna toss this in right now to complete that. That is done. And now for these things. That is done. Oh. Now for these things. They are done. Perfecto. Meaning I can demolish this entire system. And that entire system. And now it's just a matter of the ingots and gears. Which we have some over here. We're just gonna toss everything into there. And see how much we end up with. So one gear fell off. Right, we need one more gear. No, that was the final gear. We have enough ingots. But there's also slag junk cast. So we're going to eject all of the molds. And we're no longer going to be needing this. And these are the molds. Or the slag junk casts. So I can actually get rid of this as well. Yeah. And yes, I'm not even crushing this. I could crush it to make it faster, but literally after this we're done. However, I do believe that I do have something somewhere. Literally one left. Pipe? Not what I was referring to. Oh, that was a little stutter. I thought I had something down here still. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I may have actually tossed that in here already, as there's one more item here. Deposits broken drill bits. 8. And I have collected all of them throughout the map and saved the majority of them. So that, specifically, I can get this done right away. So, I did say I wanted to bring in more coal into the system by just removing this. So, we are going to go around the staircase, because I don't need that. 7. And the other way. And then 9. Nope, the other way. 4. 9. There. Then 4, 6. There. And just get rid of the shaker table altogether. So all the coal that was once going through the system as becoming gems and such are now just going to fall back into the system as proper coal. And in the meantime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take away. And then return this. 2, 4, 7. There we go. That is the entire end of the slag. And there's an ice cream truck. And that takes care of all of the stuff except for the coal and the crushed coal. And that means that all that remains is just a waiting game. There. So we're now throwing in almost all of the coal into the system. Because the only coal, of course, that we're not using for this is the coal up there for the steel. Well, that really is it. Now, let's see. When it comes to the coal, we need crushed coal. Why is this here? Could I do something with that still? For now, if I were to do this and that, then throw you in. You? Then 8 Q. That doesn't work. One further back though. One further back and it will work. 6, 8, 9, 6. And now we're also getting crushed coal. Perfect. Now this is a waiting game. And this will become a waiting game. I thought I heard a gem crash. No matter what. No matter. So now this becomes a waiting game until not just this is done. Because we need coal and crushed coal. Not only until this is done, well, all of this is done, but then I will actually remove the crusher at the coal from the gold, as this doesn't require crushed coal. But it does require ruby gems, so I am going to have to hook up this system back into itself. But only once all of these are done. And that can only happen once all of these are done. And of course I could just start with this right away, but I'm not going to. I even got a free slag ingot. Oh well. Now, this chest is empty. That chest is empty. And if I'm not mistaken, there's also... Oh, there's one more over here. Ooh, look at that. One that I didn't see happening. Perfect. So, there we go. So now it's just a waiting game until we have the crushed coal. And all of the other things. We are still waiting for some iron pipes. And lots of gold rods and gold gears. Now I could cheese the strategy and make all of the ingots over where the miners are, as I had the original. I need to sort out the copper thing, and of course I could just say I'm going to be producing locally to severely increase the output. And maybe I will, once all of this is done. As a matter of fact, I don't even need regular coal anymore, I just need crushed coal. Look at this. I am so happy that this system seems to work so well. And I technically don't need the wall this high, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. It's cool. It is very, very cool. Well, that was the slag. And I actually forgot to make a screenshot, so what I'm gonna do off screen is just make a quick recap of the slag factory, not hook it up, or maybe just produce like one of each, just to showcase the screenshot, like this is what you're making, but you understand, you get the gist. But as I said, from now on it is just a massive, massive waiting game. And that is quite annoying, to be honest. And as such, I don't even know if I will want to continue this. Because, well, I did complete all of the things. And literally it's just a matter of waiting hours on hours upon hours. Especially with this setup. And of course you could just go ahead and optimize everything even further, but I don't want to do that. I've already spent so much time trying to get the copper fixed. I don't want to. But I will keep you here until the crushed coal is done. So let's just quickly do it back again. So we'll do one of you here. Then we'll need a gear. And you. And you. We had... no? Yes, we did have a splitter over there. with a casting furnace. A blast furnace here. A roller. A roller. So we'll just make something really quick for the screenshots. Like so. 7, 6. So that's... Then we'll need one of you. One of you, sure. And I guess that this was kind of the quick setup that I used. So we'll throw in the lines just to be sure. Just screw it. I have a bit of time. Actually, we're done already. Sure. We're playing pretend anyway. So, there. Six. 7. Zero. I guess that we can call this the Slag press. A quick simple video for a quick simple system. So let me quickly make sure that I got the screenshots. And I did. Perfect. So now I'm going to demolish this again. Go. I think what I might actually do is in fact make the casting furnace over one casting furnace over here. And then say we'll have 1, 2, and then a third one. As I definitely should increase the production. So we'll have 1 for the gold over there. 1 for the copper over there. 1 for the gold over there. One, 2, 3 for the iron. So 1, 2, 3. 3 for the iron. 1 for the copper. 1 for the gold. 1 for the gold. Sure. We're gonna spend 700,000 bucks. And rather than sending all of the the things through. We're going to be sending, or we're going to be splitting up the coal. And we are going to be 0 4 9 no 4 0 6 8 9 7 So we're going to be producing copper over here. Just the copper ingots. And I will do that for the gold over there as well, as the coal will still get split up over here. So yes, I am going back on my design yet again. Goody. But this one only has that, so... let's see. I also need a crusher. Let's go shopping for a bit. Also a couple of crushers. Just for down here to start out with. As the more ingots you have, the higher production you will have in everything. There we go. Crushers. We'll do 11 to start with. Just a number. There. 1, 2, and 3. 6. 2 and 3 and 9. Okay. So you should. You just get killed and crushed kills. Okay. As a matter of fact, 8. 8. No. Obviously, you should go that way. So you can then go up there. Then turn around. 7. There. Right, so that is that, but that still leaves me with this. So 4. 6. And then you go there. 9. Perfect. Little bit of a new system, but we've got something that works. So, I'm going to have to do that for all of the other systems as well. Localize it, increase the production of the ingots, as I like to call them, bars. But this system seems to be working fine. Because the gems will still pass through here. Join up with the bars and the coal and the gems from over there, as you can see. Perfect. They will get split up over here and continue on. Where now I'm going to have to sort the bars over here. For the gold, at least. Because now we're just going to increase that clusterfuck even further. So I think I will be doing that. I will keep the top floor as is, as that was enough craziness as is. But we are going to be introducing a lot more. Oh, there is some stuff that still gets broken here. What the? Well, I actually have an idea on what I can do in regards of that. Since we are specifically dropping stuff out of the system, we're going to toss the balls into here. They're gonna fall onto this one. No, wait. That's the wrong one. The idea is good, but the execution is flawed. Let me rework that. You also go in there. And rather than 6. So you're just gonna join those up there. Unless you're getting crushed. No, the crushing happens over there. And there come the gold bars. I want you. So this is gonna be messed up for a bit, but that's fine, it's fine. As this will ultimately also reduce the amount of stuff coming through the system. So we'll toss you in there. And then preemptively... you're not getting salt. You're actually going to fall down, that's fine. Preemptively toss you into here. We'll keep the ore in there as well. That's fine. And for now, what I'll finish off with... that's actually a brilliant idea. All 0. And then... still have a polisher. So they'll get doubly polished, but that's okay. And then you with 9 there. Well, this is gonna work great. Because here's the first little experiment. This all sounds fine, still. Huh? Yes. That looks fantastically. Wow. That actually looks fantastically. Because now when I do that for the other copper down there and the gold as well, we have something to do next week or next video. Anyway, with that being said, as I'm very happy with the resolution of this, I'm going to be ending it off over here. Thank you all for watching. I am Paul with Many Voices, as we just completed iron, I believe. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.